What's up, everybody? I want to thank you all for getting me to 607 subscribers. We're trying to get to the 1,000 mark before the year is over. Here, I'm coming back once again to talk about creating a filtered bass line, but I figured what I'll do now is I'll talk about how you can have more control over your bass line. So I'm going to go here to my sequence 3 where there's my filtered bass loop, and it sounds like this. To have a little more control over that bass, I want to chop this bass up. So we're going to chop the sample up right here. And in that process, when we chop the sample up, we'll give ourselves a little more freedom to like do drops, to, mute pads, do different things so that we can add more dynamics to our actual track, or our sequence, I should say. Normally, I would go ahead and I would just manually chop it myself. What I'm going to do this time is I think I'm going to go into regions. And what I want here is 16 regions. So let's check out how the 16 regions sound. So what I want to do right now is I want to go into my pad mixer. Okay. Here, I'm going to go here into programs. So now that I'm at programs, right here on the 11th pad, I have that actual program. So now that I'm at that actual program, and what I want to do is, you see here it says program 02. What I want to do is I want to add a global insert to all of those sounds. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to go down to my low pass filter. Thought I was hitting LP. So now I have my low pass filter. So now that I have my low pass filter, all right, but I actually want this frequency right here, because it's straight bass. I want to go back to the mix, my new program 2. So what I want to do now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to re-record this entire thing. 1, 2, and ready, and go, and but let's say I wanted to do a couple things. Let's say I wanted to mute some things, okay? I want to come here and I want to mute. Let's say we're going to go here and mute these things right here. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to make it a little more dynamic and add more dynamics to the track. Instead of there just being one bass line, instead of there just being one long loop, now I can add track mutes to my loop, well, now my chops. And if I do that, then I add more dynamics to that particular sequence. So this is a way that you can add more flavor to your actual track. You can filter your bass, chop up your filtered sounds, add effects to it if you need to. I could have made it, turn it into another loop, and then just chopped up the loops and then just made it another program. I added an effect to the global program. And once I did that, that's what we have right here. Yo, if y'all love what you're getting here, you love this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and join the community. All right, y'all have a good one. And make sure you comment below. Tell me about some new things you want me to dive into and figure out. I'm learning this, baby. Y'all learn it with me, and we're going to make some dope tracks. Peace.